Good morning and welcome YouTube viewers. Today we're going to be comparing three completely different vacuum cleaners from my own collection. I just want to see how they compare against each other. First of all, though, we'll be looking at the Electrolux Twin Clean, which for those of you in the USA, I do believe that you do have available. However, the power head provided over there is a little bit different to what we have here. Electrolux Twin Clean is a cyclonic based cleaner that has a dual HEPA filter system, one HEPA filter at the rear of the system, however two that you can change when one becomes clogged, and they automatically clean each other with only a quick turn of the filter. The second cleaner we'll be doing is something drastically different, based I suppose on the rainbow effect, which is that it uses water to trap the dust. There is water in the main canister on the front of the machine that traps the dust as you vacuum. And then we'll be comparing something which is about double the price of both machines, which is a Wertheim 5035. This vacuum cleaner is not available in the USA, unfortunately. Basically, it is a bagged vacuum cleaner with a sealed airtight system, very similar to Miele. Does have three options of bags. You can have a standard bag, a pet bag, or also a hypoallergenic bag. What we're going to be picking up though today is a combination of 2 tablespoons measured out on a scale of white plain flour and 2 tablespoons of white rice. Each vacuum cleaner will get 2 passes over it, and we will see what's left. So basically we're going to start though with the Electrolux Twin Clean, and I will give you a bit more of a demonstration when we turn it on. The Electrolux Twin Clean was actually bought as a vacuum cleaner for my parents, basically because my father has back problems and I needed to get something that was very lightweight, and it does have the most lightweight of all the power heads. It's also ergonomic in that you can change things like the height of the wand from the top of the wand rather than actually having to bend down to this piece here. So you can actually press the same piece and simply extend it from the top of the wand. It also has controls on the handle for off, minimum and maximum mode, and it is very, very lightweight to use compared to the other 2 vacuum cleaners we'll show you today. So let's see how this vacuum cleaner performs. As you can hear, it is reasonably quiet. Now, as you can see, apart from the parts that were actually scattered away from the width of the cleaning head, there is still a noticeable stripe of flour left in this carpet. So what I'll now do is clean that one up, and then we'll proceed to the next vacuum cleaner. Now, the Wertheim compared to other vacuum cleaners is, I feel, rather different. It's very small, very compact, reasonably quiet. However, the power head that's provided with this one, most power heads are just simply a revolving brush. However, this violently vibrates the carpet to remove the dust that's trapped deep down in the fibres. So we'll turn this one on and see how this one goes, but I am expecting this to perform the best. However, it's probably not my favourite machine. You can hear it picking it up, and if you have a look at the rice, you'll see the rice rattling as it comes along. Now, in one pass, you can see that it has picked up a lot more. There's only this very, very faint area here that's left with this particular machine. So if I run over that now, I do expect for that in one pass to actually be completely gone. So we'll see how we go. As you can see, there is no actual lightness left in the carpet now. And this machine is sold in Australia as the best machine that you can purchase, and I do tend to agree for actual cleaning effectiveness and filtration that it is one of the best machines available. Definitely not least is the Bissell U-Core over in the States, a big green complete. However, here it's called the ProHeat All-Rounder. This vacuum I think will be very interesting because it does only have a rotating turbo brush, which is actually air driven, as opposed to the other 2 vacuum cleaners having actual motorized powered heads on them. As I said before, this vacuum cleaner does use water filtration as opposed to bags or cyclonic or filters. It does actually have a HEPA medium filter at the rear of the machine though to catch those last little particles. I do have some serious issues about this machine because it is a 3-in-1 machine, so it can do a lot of things. As just a standalone vacuum cleaner, though, I wouldn't recommend it. It has no telescopic adjustment, has no power adjustment, so you can't go from a lighter power for, say, curtains through to the strongest power for your floors. So that is one of my main concerns with it. But we'll turn it on and give it a crack, but I'm not quite sure what the results will be for this one. You also notice that this is considerably louder than the other machines as well. I don't believe that's anything to do with it being worse built or anything like that. So as you can see, the water bubbling around. I suppose the moral of this story is when you are looking for a vacuum cleaner, it really does need to have some sort of power head on it, basically to pick up that deep down dirt. As you can see, when I actually turned up the Bissell head, it emptied out quite a lot of the stuff that it actually picked up. So as a multifunction, fantastic. As a vacuum cleaner, probably not so brilliant.